Hi, I'm Doug DeMuro.
And I'm Doug Jr.
Tyler Hoover. This is Tyler
Of
Hoover.
Hoovie's Garage, yes.
Hoovie's Garage. And this is Hoovie and Doug Talk About Cars. And today, Hoovie and Doug are going to talk about some more cars.
Oh. I don't have anything to say.
All right, best new car for $50,000. Best new car for $50,000. So we're not going to talk about used cars, except we are, because it's us. But we're going to start with new cars. Tyler, if you had 50 grand, you're buying a new automobile, what would you get?
A Bullet.
You'd get a Bullet, which is a Ford Mustang.
Ford Mustang is bringing back the Bullet after
Yeah.
10 years.
10 years. And so, is it green?
Highland Green Metallic, yes.
All right.
Yes, you've got a lot of good mixes with the Shelby bits and all that stuff, but it's still the kind of hopped up GT motor.
How much is it?
It's just under 50, I think.
That's big money. So what are the GT Mustangs? How much power are they making now? It's like
400, yeah, a little over 400,
They're pretty fast cars.
Yes, but it's not that. You get to be Steve McQueen.
And that's what you'd get for 50 grand. 50 grand a Mustang.
50 grand to be Steve McQueen, yes.
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 And the Mustangs now have all this tech and stuff, so they're like nice cars.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's a little tough because now you could get like a 2-year-old GT, the 350R, the Shelby.
Well, 350.
Shelby 350R. Sorry, I'm getting my GTs.
I don't think anybody's buying an R for 50, but yes.
They're 350. Okay, you're right. An R is a little more expensive, but yeah, they are the best. But you're not Steve McQueen.
Right. You want to be Steve McQueen.
Yes, I want to be Steve McQueen.
All right. 50 grand for a new car. I would consider the Kia Stinger GT. That's an excellent car. Have you seen one of those?
I've seen it. I've not driven it like you.
That's a cool car. Rear-wheel drive.
Yeah. Really?
It's got a really, really nice interior. Hatchbacks, it's reasonably practical. Could be a good family car. People are buying SUVs now, though. People are
yeah.
cars.
I mean, I sat in it, and it was cool, but,
you don't
50 grand?
You don't want to spend. Well, it's not 50. You can get a GT1, I think, in the low 40s. That's a reasonable amount of money. It's got 10-year, 100,000.
Sure.
Powertrain. That's a serious thing, though. That's a real performance car with a long new car warranty. Like, as opposed to buying a Mercedes-Benz where it's 4 years.
Here he goes on the warranty.
You could have this thing for a decade and have no problems.
Yes, you the man who's ruined CarMax warranties for all of us.
Well,
yes.
Listen, I did what I had to do, buddy. But nobody's buying cars anymore. Cars are over. Ford's not making cars anymore. Nobody's doing cars anymore. Cars are done. So give me a truck or an SUV or something like that.
I want a Canyon Denali diesel.
Canyon Denali diesel. So there's a Denali Canyon.
Out about this. Nobody really knows about it.
There's a Denali Canyon. So there's a luxury.
They're making a Denali Canyon.
Okay.
Yes, and you can get a little 4-cylinder Duramax in it and get over 30 miles per gallon in a little crew cab pickup.
I was just in Seattle a couple weeks ago and I rented a Colorado ZR2 diesel. It was very impressive. It's a little slow.
Yeah, but it's a diesel.
I know. What is with car people and diesels? I've never understood this.
It's cool. Yes,
Let me go back.
It's a weird.
What I would actually prefer is an electric car.
Okay, here we go.
It's tricky.
So what? What's a 50 grand a Tesla Model 3? You reckon?
I can get a used. Yeah, that 50 grand for a Model 3. That's pretty. Of course, you got to wait 2 years. No, I wouldn't get that. I would consider a Bolt though.
A Bolt.
Bolt gets 250 miles, 240 miles range.
Bolt's not 50 grand.
It's not far off.
Really?
Yeah, they're like with the tax rebate, they're like in the 30s, high 30s.
Okay. This is no.
What's the problem? What's the problem with electric cars? Embrace the future. This is where life is going, buddy. You can all sit and claim that this is not the future, but this is the future.
I guess.
Okay, wait. Let's go back. 50 grand. So Canyon
diesel.
So you like the diesel, even though you get the acceleration is poor, but you like it because like diesels are the cool version of hybrid. Diesel is to hybrid as like station wagon is to SUV in the car enthusiast world.
Yes.
Like, oh no, I don't want a hybrid. I want a diesel because it's cooler. But it's like, well, why is it better? No, it's just cooler. And you got to find a gas station that is diesel. All right, you're fine with that.
I love it.
And you want a Canyon because it's smaller.
Yeah.
And the Denali because it's nice.
Yeah, you would be spending 30 grand more to get the full size version with a diesel.
And they don't sell the 1500 diesel anyway, so you'd have to get a heavy duty.
Right, you have to get a heavy duty, and their gas mileage is gone. They're super expensive. They're not very practical. It's just a fun little package. And
it is a good package.
The Taco, like the Tacoma, everybody thinks, okay, go buy a Tacoma if you want a little truck. But this Canyon, especially Denali, the interior is way better.
That's definitely true. The Tacoma holds its value like crazy. There's also a diesel Tacoma, so if you really want diesel for some reason.
Because it's cool.
Because it's cool. If you admit that you're doing it because it's cool and not because it gets better mileage.
It does.
Yeah, I know.
They don't make a hybrid pickup truck.
But they should. Do you agree?
No.
Do you remember when Chevy had the Silverado hybrid, or did they never make that? Or did they talk about making?
It was like a mild hybrid with like a car battery. Yeah.
It got like 1 extra mile per gallon. Remember the Tahoe hybrid?
Yeah, the Tahoe hybrids, they're falling apart. Yeah.
They are all falling apart. I saw them the other day. Oh man, this is not look good. I love that car. I would get for 50, there's a lot of cool SUVs. A Volvo XC60, the new one. It's a nice car.
All right.
You know that car?
No.
All right, you know the XC90? Tyler has rented, he's here in Atlanta, he's rented an XC90. So imagine that, but smaller.
Okay.
But not too much smaller, and then you're in an XC40. Do you know there's an XC40?
No.
There's an XC40. It's even smaller.
No. I mean, I guess Volvo's really going Hail Mary on that.
Well, SUVs are what people are buying.
Right.
I was at a Lexus dealer a couple weeks ago, and they told me 80% of their sales are SUVs. Think about that.
I love the seats in the Volvo.
Yeah.
The seats are the old school, cushy, comfortable seats.
Volvo is still doing the luxury thing. Everybody else has tried to make their luxury cars into sports cars, and Volvo's one of the few brands that's like, we're going to still trying to make it kind of for people who don't need like 400 horsepower.
Right, and Recaro.
Right, and tight bolsters and sports suspension and 24-inch wheels.
Yes,
Volvo's like, have some fun. You're going to just have a nice car.
Agreed.
That big screen too is cool.
So Volvo V90.
No, I wouldn't get a V90. I don't think you can get a V90 for 50.
Yeah, about that.
Certainly, you can probably get one. Trust me, with dealers will give you a V90 for 50. Yeah, no, I wouldn't get I think the V90 is a little too expensive. The V90 is a large wagon. I don't think it's too big. I like wagons, but like the V60 to me is like the perfect wagon size.
Good size. I have no idea what you're talking about.
You don't know Tyler didn't know anything about new cars.
I don't.
Tyler lives in a world of 1990s Buick. We've learned today 90s Buicks and.
Yeah, in 2007.
AMGs from the early 2000s.
My new car knowledge, it cuts off in 2007. That was the last time I was selling new cars, and then I moved over to used cars.
So then you started. Okay, so 07 is the end of that. And so what do we know that the G-Wagon is still the same as it was in 07? So you have that.
I can go there. Yes.
So, all right, okay. Well, there's since 07, the Scion brand no longer exists.
Really?
Yes, they stopped that.
Damn.
Yeah, it's tough. There are cars now made in China. The Buick Envision is made in China.
Pontiac still going strong?
No, Pontiac is dead. Saturn is dead.
No.
I'm sorry.
Really?
I'm telling you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you knew Plymouth died, right? Okay.
Yes.
What else? That's kind of. Oh, Genesis. Yeah, Hummer's gone.
Hummer.
Genesis. There's a brand called Genesis. Hyundai. Yeah. It's a luxury Hyundai brand. You know Hyundai?
The Hyundai luxury. You're kidding me.
Right.
Wow.
These are some of the things that have happened since you've been asleep.
This is amazing.
When you drive around, do you see cars on the road?
Yes, I see cars on the road. But like when I was a used car dealer, it's like, why even look at them? Because I'm a hoopty man. I'm selling 10,000 and under cars. And then same as I've gotten to this point where it's just like, I can't afford it. Why do I even care?
Okay, so then I will provide consumer advice here.
Okay.
Best car for 50 grand.
I'll just take a nap.
Kia Stinger's good. The things that he said were pretty good. I wouldn't get a Mustang for 50 grand unless it's really cool, but that one might be. I don't know. The Volvo XC60 is great. What else is good? You don't know. What else? What other good cars? Well, Lincoln makes some good SUVs. You know, the MKX is a nice automobile. Personally, I like Lincoln SUVs. I got my dad in one. He's driving an MKC. The other day he called me, couldn't figure out how to turn off the hazard lights.
Really, you should probably come up with a list beforehand and do, rather than spitballing.
I figured you would have some.
I had two.
That's true, and they were good.
They're the two best ones. I would get an Avalon hybrid personally, but I like those a lot.
Well, then put that on your list and say it.
But I don't think those are 50 grand.
Those have got to be in the 40s.
Yeah, they're in the 40s. Yeah.
Well, okay, for this topic, it doesn't have to be 50 exactly.
Okay. All right. Fine.
Okay.